Alrighty guys, it's Tommy here at Stadia Arcadia. As I say, I'm just going to do a bit of an impromptu stream tonight really for stacks on stacks on stacks. Obviously today is the 1st of April, so we've had our new Stadia Pro games, and today we actually got the release of this game as well, which is Stacks on Stacks on Stacks by Herringbone Games. So I thought I'd show a little bit of love, get in there and have a quick play of the game, find out a little bit what it's about. I've watched some of the earlier guys that put streams out when this launched this morning, or whatever time it was for them, much earlier than it was for us in the UK. But I didn't want to just dismiss it without playing the game, so I tried to play it briefly earlier. My internet played up, so I wrote that off and I thought I'll do a little stream tonight. So I'm going to just crack on into this one now. So let's load up the game first of all. Hey Duncan, thanks for dropping by buddy, and Charles. The game's frustrating. Looking forward to it. It's always nice to get a challenge. I'll just lower the volume a little bit there as well, because that seems quite loud. There we go, we'll just turn the music down a little bit, I think. What's the audio levels like on that? Feel free to let me know if that seems a bit more balanced. I'll go ahead and switch over to my normal stream view there as well. Okay. I'll turn the sound effects down a little bit as well. They're still pretty loud. There we go. So just gonna start straight over. That was the first piece. As I said, my internet was going, so I just decided to abandon it. We'll start off on normal. Adults and teens. Let's see what it's all about, guys. I love the art style. It's just a little bit like a banana with a six-pack and pecs. Get the mayor. Master Stacker Rockit. The art style is just funky. Kind of fits the theme of the game. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's, as the description says for this game, it's a zany tower builder, so it takes a mechanic that's been around in a lot of games for quite a long time and kind of turns it on its head a little bit really. The aim of the game, if anybody's ever played like any tower builder game, it's just to make things fit, and this one is a 4-meter blocks that we've got to try and stack. So you can rotate the blocks, as you can see here, with R1, L1 to change to the different axes, and I believe you can change it further than that actually, but we're going to stack that one in the first 3 blocks. That was nice and easy. Rockit. There we go. I guess that's just a bit fun to do, to sort of destroy all the work that you put in. And I'm guessing the progression gets quite a lot harder quite quickly by the fact that Charles said this game's really frustrating. You just got to kind of match the shadows. You can hold down an accelerator as well. I have no idea what this does. Adds music. Ah, right, okay. So you can change the camera. Oh no, it fell off. Yeah. Yeah, boy. It's just the animation, I think, really doing that. Oh yeah, you get an easy one. What's your difficulty? Other settings. To be fair, I put it straight to normal just because I'm streaming the game, so I generally will play these sorts of games in normal first and get an idea on what they're like, because it's more for me just to show other people. If I do find that it's too easy, then yeah, I'll ramp it up. I assume that the first levels are always fairly easy on these games as well. $7 meters, okay. Let's put that there. Should be able to land on there. Yeah. Actually, I don't. Oh, lost a life. Just balance on there, right? Oh no, no, no! Lost another life. There we go. There we hit the tower. Getting the wrong guy. I'm assuming that literally doesn't do anything, it's just your enjoyment and seeing the explosions come out of the game. Got choices. 9 meters. Okay, so we are definitely ramping up the height that we've got to build these towers at. Try and get that right slap bang in the middle. No, not putting that one on there. That's not going to help me. In the middle should be fine. It's a flat one, that should be fine. Oh, no it isn't. That's a flat one. We're getting there. Building up slowly. Not putting that on there. I guess that's the temptation, right? Is to put all of the blocks on it. Tips so far, I probably haven't played enough of the game to be honest with you, Charles. I mean, the only thing I could think of right at this second is don't be afraid to ditch blocks. There. This is a bit different. We got to then land. Were you supposed to be like a special block in this instance? Oh. Did not see that come in. That takes us over as well. That's a shame though, because the cat would have took us over as well. Yeah, it's difficult to give tips on a game like this, I guess, because it's so randomised as well, but my playthrough is likely going to be different to yours, as in we're going to get different blocks. I wouldn't imagine that they're the same each time. In fact, they're probably never the same. We've got 2. Let's put that on the outside. Does the spring alter anything? Yes, it does. We've got to make sure we keep enough weight on that side. Protect U stacks from the dragon. Yeah, so this one is a case of making sure there's enough weight on this side that when I want to stack the other side, it's I think that's probably going to be enough. It's a decent sized block. That's it, that's all I had to do. So use bigger blocks and set small skinny one blocks. Yeah, that would be my advice at this stage. I'm sure that gets harder as the game goes on, and you're probably not able to do that as easily. But certainly for now, my advice would just be make the game as easy as you can. Give yourself as big a landing pad as you can, really. Getting a nice bit of weight to this one already. And don't forget that you can move the camera around so you can get a better view. That's probably a nice one to lay right in the middle of there. That's not a particularly useful one. Neither is that. Yeah, so see how the mechanics changed already? Now I literally have to keep placing blocks on here just to push that other one up, and I'm slowly running out of space of where I can drop the skinnier ones. You also want to try and make sure you're getting them in the middle. Because these can now rotate like that. Wow. Oh, I wasn't expecting that to come so quickly, to be completely honest. That should be enough, right? Yeah. What's this one going to be? A ghost. What's that do? Alright, that one clears the stage for you. One thing I wish you could do is switch views. I'd use top-down view more. I guess that would make the game too easy. It would be my only feedback on that. I understand why you'd want to be able to see the bird's eye view, but I would think that that's the reason why. You'd probably just take away too much. Slug slasher, yeah. Why not? Oh, alright, yeah, you can buy different colour hair, different colour hats. Why not? Why not? Blue jet. There we go. Spent like all of our gold, money, whatever it is. Back down to 9 meters. I'd always advise trying to build like from the middle as well. I think it just means that it's probably going to allow you to move around easier as you want. Oh no, don't place that though. So just notice that I think the bottom right shows you what your next. Oh, don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. Oh. Yeah, it does. So that bottom right shows you what your next block is going to be. Something smells fishy. Nope. Not entirely sure what these do, so I'm just going to keep putting them. Oh, is that going to tilt? Yes. Let's take another block as well. See, and this is where the downside of putting them. Oh, I was lucky. The smaller block in the middle was there. That now it's harder for me to land on. At least rotate all the way around. Yeah, okay, rotating all the way around would probably be a nice touch. It's a fixed. That's as much rotation as you can achieve. Oh, that probably wasn't a good idea. Oh, I've got to try and land on top of this. Not that though, not that. Again, you've got to now try and aim out for the middle. Nope. And we're out of lives. Game over. I'm gonna land that over here. What's the baby do? Not quite sure what this changes. Or is it just going to be square blocks? By the look of it, that just makes life easier. And then land the baby on top. Oh no, so that's again. Here's how not to play the game. I forget that you can speed them up as well. Bam. Downside is speeding up everything. Next one either. No, actually it's just going to be hard to land on. We essentially just want square blocks, right? Or rectangular blocks. Just makes our life. Oh, that's the ghost. This one makes us. Oh, different this time. Ah, right, yeah, the radar shows me where they're going to be. The mechanics in this game are just wild, right? Go from building blocks to... Got them all, what does that do? Gives me an achievement, Exorcist, awesome. We'll take the achievements. Hopefully this will be enough. Oh no. Is that going to stand? Is it going to stand? Yeah. I'd imagine there's probably an achievement for doing something with those as well, but I'm not too worried about that. Height of 5 meters. Something tells me there's going to be another challenge to this one. Robot combined with factory and laboratory. Factory. Alright. What have they thrown into the mix this time? A square to start with, that's nice. We don't want that. Oh, right. Oh, you have to? So that's why it's only 5 meters, because it looks like you have to land all of the blocks regardless of what they are. Oh, so close. Is that in the middle? Winner. We've unlocked some new areas. We should go back and do them right. Goal 11 meters. I've also just realised that you do get a top-down view. That's what the top left square is. Didn't actually realise that until right now. So you can kind of line up with what's going on. Nope. All of the boxes have gone. And that's what I get for prototype stacks. On the back side this time. Come on, this should be enough to get us. There we go. There we go. We're getting there. Yeah, we definitely reckon that one right from the bottom. Oh, maybe not. Did it anyway, that's the main thing. Warzone discovered. I quite like these ones actually with the spring plate, so you got to load one first. It's a nice touch. Is that a flat? Yeah, if it's flat, we definitely want to be utilising that for that's one of the little ones. Oh no, it's gone off the edge. What a waste. Oh, you do get it again. What's that one do? Alright, okay. Oh, that's ridiculous. So, what I did is the opposite of what you're supposed to do. You want to surely that should just be high enough. Why? I feel like that's bugged. Yeah, I think something's gone wrong there. Because that other platform was staying down. So That's what I mean. I wish the two could be switched out so the top view is full screen. Yeah, it still seems bugged to me. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to come out of that one and maybe try going back into it. I'm glad I recorded that. I can send that over to the devs. Getting some different shapes in that out as well. Fine art. What are you supposed to do? It would have fallen flat. Stack up there now, push that one back up. Game over again. That's definitely game over now. Right, yeah, something's just changed. Blocks come from off screen, you have to look for them, and it doesn't always remember. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Charles, 100%. It's not particularly clear where the blocks are coming from if they don't come from where you're already viewing. You can't change that very easily, I don't think, either, as in to constantly get the right look is the saxophones. That on top, like that, and then one next to it, and then another next to it. No, that was going to roll off. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, and that's the case of the camera angle issue right there. That's going to fall off, and that's the end of our lives. Yep, so the difficulty is just become apparent, shall we say. And I've got to get 15 meters. Oh yeah, we definitely want to keep that one there. Forgot. Nice little flat one. We'll miss that. Pop that over in the corner. Let's lower that one a bit. That's not a bad size. Let's try and weight this platform down a little bit. be? Oh, it's the airplane one. I like this one. This one's cool. This one probably give us enough height if we can land it on the right pad as well. Just depends on whether or not the weight will take it. It's that one. Look at that. Oh, not quite. Although, yeah, maybe if we just weight this one down. Yeah, there we go. So we've done it. We've done it. I usually gave him a 27-inch monitor. Yeah, I got two 27s. One's vertical though for my sort of scrolling web use, and then my main monitor, which is for the gaming and so on. It's very difficult to stream with only the one monitor, so I had to make sure that I went back to the doubles. You just can't see the chat otherwise unless you put the overlay like over your screen, but it's still difficult to see depending on the game and what's going on your screen. Whereas this allows me to keep an eye on the chat and the stream separately. And I apologise guys if the audio quality is not up to scratch as per usual. I currently, as you can see, I'm using my headset microphone instead of my used to have the Blue Yeti. I've just purchased a Rode Procaster, but due to the whole coronavirus outbreak, it's gonna take shown 23rd of April for delivery at the moment, so I'm just making do with what we've got for now. And the reason I don't have the other one is I sold it. Good old eBay. I don't know how high I've got to go. Won't risk that. That's the shoot. We done it. What? This is getting quite wobbly, but it's high enough. Yes, just. I might even try endless just to learn it. Trying to punish yourself there by the look of it, Charles. These ones definitely look a lot harder. Stay low. Pack below the high limit. Survive. Oh right, okay, so this time I've just got to get all 23 blocks on the platform. Sounds like it should be a fairly simple challenge, but I guess this is just going to start throwing big blocks at me soon. this is an easy one. See, that was even better. Check that. I mean, it requires concentration, but not like overly for one like this. These ones are going to be the ones that catch you later on in the game, but the difficulty is considerably higher than what I have it on. But even on normal, I would imagine that it ramps up quite significantly. There we go. Easy peasy. Not really anything to wreck there, is there? This is another one the same, but 30 blocks. Try maybe going from the inside corner. Oh, is it holding it? It is holding it. Put one there. Oh. It's actually not what I wanted it to do. I suppose you could be a little bit tactical though and actually ditch. I didn't notice if that block counted because it was. Oh no, don't put that there. It's going to fall out. Yeah, so this one's proven a little trickier. Yeah, I'm not going to do this one, I don't think. We're only halfway through. So I did actually want it to do that, so that's okay. This is where the camera angle starts coming together. I don't know, we've only got 5 left. Oh, just knocked him out. Yeah, this stage is harder than I originally gave it credit for. Quite significantly. Maybe if we just try and build over here first. getting them that close that does the damage to you actually. Still got 10 blocks to go. Yeah, we should be able to do this time. Provided I don't do something silly and knock. That's it, right? Yeah. Okay, that one's annoying, so we'll give that one up. Do a couple more and then I'll wrap this one up. As I said, this was only really just to give people a bit of an insight into what the game's like. You can kind of then make up your mind yourself as to whether or not it's a game that you'd play. I mean, the beauty of it is, at the moment, it is a pro deal. So if you're a pro subscriber, this costs you nothing, which means it's definitely worth playing because it's just something different. It expands your comfort zone, I guess, as well. I mean, it's a far cry from a AAA like The Division, but that's not what this game is designed to be. And personally, I think a lot of people don't give indie titles the time of day because they are not sort of AAA blockbuster best graphics that you can physically push out of the machine. We've got to a point, I think, now as gamers where we kind of think that if it's not the best fidelity that we can have, that it probably isn't worth our time. And it's a shame because some of the better games in existence actually are indie titles. They just have a different sort of philosophy behind them. And they're important to the industry as well. If every game that came out was a AAA blockbuster, we would get to play a lot less games with our time because we have to manage the cost of these games with look where that's going. That was kind of just like more than anything. 4 meters is our limit. No, that's going to fall out. Do we get to replace that block? Is that what happens? No. That's not where I wanted that to land. And this is where the name implication comes from. Got to stack on top of your stacks. Oh, it's going. Taken 2, 3. That's going as well. Ouch. The only thing it did do is give me some space. Oh, it's just over. No. Alright, this is the last attempt, guys. If I don't do it this time, I'll wrap the stream up. It's been a fun game. And hopefully you guys have got some information out of it as well, whether or not this is something that you'd like to try. Again, I imagine maybe playing this co-op is probably quite a bit more fun actually, because you've got a different level of challenge there and bragging rights when you successfully play something and your co-op partner causes everything to tumble or fail as if it see, that vertical view is really hard to gauge. Is that a big block? No, it's a little block. Pop that there. Same with that. Ooh, I want to push them off. Why's that falling? That doesn't make sense. It's a flat block. Has to stay under 4 meters, below 4 meters. Right, okay, for that was a misconception. Here I was saying that last go was my last go, and I've already failed at keeping to that. That's what these games become though. Challenges that we know that we can do, so when we fail it, we go back and try it again. Halfway, I think. Yeah. You start getting to that point where you trap yourself. So we've now got 10 blocks left. But my space to lay them in is getting drastically smaller. Oh, no, I did it. Awesome. Well, I'm glad I finished it on a high. Definitely going to wreck this lot. Right guys, so I am going to wrap the stream up on this one. We're just closing up on an hour now, which is ideal timing really. So I don't know what you guys think about the game. For me, it's fun. I don't feel like I've just played an hour of it, but it's quite a limited game. You're gonna find replayability in this is purely on beating this game at higher difficulties, and that is going to be hard. So in terms of challenges, this game is absolutely going to kill it. It's like I say, it's fun, and probably playing it with somebody else is even more fun again. I haven't got that luxury right now, but if you are a pro member, pro subscriber rather, definitely go and claim it, check it out. You never know when you're going to want to play this. If you're not a pro, then I don't know, I'd be on the fence. For me, it would depend on if sort of tower builders or something I love, then yeah, absolutely I'd go and buy this game. If you've never really played them before, you are going to know within your refund period if this game is for you or not, so it's still probably worth the purchase in my opinion. The mechanics are very simple. I just feel like the game trips you up with the camera angles, and I would imagine it's been designed that way. For me, I'll play it every now and then. This is a game I'll come back to in between other things. It's a nice change of pace again from the Dooms, the Divisions. So yeah, it's worth a look guys. Check it out and let me know in the comments what you think. Hit that like button for the content if you've enjoyed it. Give me a subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell for notifications of when my content goes live. Thanks very much guys. Bye.